What you got?
Hey, sorry, I was just checking if it was based. This is based on a real life story. It's based off a real life politician, a real life
okay.
CM. So I just read that last second.
It's a political drama?
Yeah, it's a political drama.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Welcome to Cinemondo. We're talking politics today. We're talking about Yatra 2, the official trailer of Mammootty. I'm talking here with Amit from D54. And he is a Malayalam expert. Even though it's a Telugu movie, it does star a very prominent Malayalam actor.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call myself an expert, but I do love the industry.
He's a fan. Was a big fan who has a lot to learn, just like me.
But yeah, Mammootty. I've not seen Mammootty honestly in too many things outside of the Malayalam film industry. I know he's done movies outside, but I just personally haven't seen do too much of that. So interesting to see what he's like. He's somebody that's very good with language, so I think he speaks all the languages across South India.
Oh, okay.
So it's very common for him to do his own dubbing.
That's pretty cool.
I think, or other stuff. But yeah, I mean, just from the posters and pictures and the premise of this movie, the premise of Yatra 2, the life of the former Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, the late YS Rajasekhara Reddy.
Interesting. Now, the reason I'm interested in this is directed by Mahi V. Raghav, who directed Satan, which I loved. Oh my God, so good. It's a web series. It was out a few years ago. So graphically crazy violent. I could not believe it. So
you talk about this one. It sounds crazy.
it was more violent than Rocky. That's the movie everyone's saying this is the most violent film ever made. But I have to say, I think Satan beats it. I think it does.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, this is. I would be surprised if there's any violence in this movie, unless
this
it's
is not probably
political violence.
He's trying to class it up. Now, the other kind of interesting is this is the sequel. There's also a part 1, Yatra part 1. Yep. So we're going to do a 2-for-1 on this podcast. We're going to review the new one first, and then we're going to compare it to the first one that we'll do it right afterwards. We're going to do 2 reactions in one video. So stay tuned for the whole thing so you can see both reactions. So you're going to see 2 reactions. Stick with us. All right. Okay. All right. So let's start with 2. All right. Here we go. All right.
తోనే చెవుడుందన్నా చెవుడు వల్ల మాటలు కూడా రావు ఏదో మిషన్ పెడితే వినపడి మాటలు వస్తాయని డాక్టర్లు చెప్పినారు అన్నా మాకంత స్తోమత లేదు
మన రాష్ట్రానికి ఉన్న బడ్జెట్ కి ఒక మనిషి మీద 4 లక్షలు ఖర్చు పెట్టడం ఐ డోంట్ థింక్ ఇట్ ఈస్ రైట్ సార్.
నువ్వు చెప్పింది కరెక్టేనయ్యా, నాకు అర్థమైంది. కానీ మనం చెయ్యలేమనే మాట ఈ పాపకి అర్థమయ్యేలా చెప్పు.
Oh no.
Oh,
tell him to stop the Yatra immediately.
Stop him.
ఈ ఓటమి ఎలా ఉండాలంటే మన దేశంలో ఎవడైనా కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీకి ఎదురు తిరగాలంటే భయపడాలి.
Oh, that's a cool flag.
Very cool flag.
జగన్ రెడ్డి కడపోడు సార్. శత్రు మీద ప్రతీకారం తీర్చుకోవాలి అని నిర్ణయించుకున్నాక వాళ్ళు నాశనమైపోతారు అని తెలిసిన శత్రువుకి తల వంచరు సార్.
రోజుల్లో రాజకీయం చేయాలంటే సిద్ధాంతం విలువలు పనికిరావయ్యా. అవసరాలను బట్టి ముందుకు పోవాలి.
ఎన్నికలు అయిపోయాక జనాల్ని మోసం చేసి నా క్రెడిబిలిటీ పోగొట్టుకోలేనన్నా. ఆ క్రెడిబిలిటీ లేని రోజు మా నాయన లేడు, నేను లేను.
నువ్వు మా వైఎస్ఆర్ కొడుకు అన్నా, మాకు నాయకుడుగా నిలబడన్నా. అన్నా ఉన్నావన్నా అన్నా అన్నా
నేను విన్నాను, నేనున్నాను.
Interesting. That's a cool logo.
Very cool.
Wow.
Unfortunately, this is a movie that would have really had subtitles would have helped.
It would have helped.
Yeah. But you know, we can talk about too much. But because it looked like he was heavy on the sort of dialogue and his exposition. It's that kind of movie. You already tell. You know, it's a political drama, so it's going to be a lot about the internal politics and what's going on. But it looked pretty good, and I'm not sure. It looks like maybe he's passed away in this movie, so maybe he dies in the first one.
Oh yeah.
Or he's died in between the first and second one. With this main actor, is this the guy from that movie Manager? He looks like.
I know. I was about to ask you, like, the star.
The casting it's saying someone called Jiiva.
Jiiva.
I'm not familiar with this actor, so I can't really tell.
He was in '83. I heard that we did a reaction to that. It was a cricket movie.
Oh, okay.
And
okay, maybe someone different then.
He says something called Natan and Pavastanam. I think I'm probably saying that terribly, but that looks really familiar too. But yeah, I haven't seen. He looked good though. He looked very heartfelt, very sincere, and it looks like he's probably trying to appeal to people who really like the Mammootty politician and trying to walk in his shoes or whatever, feel his footsteps, or maybe that's part of the logo. I have no idea, but the footstep logo was cool looking.
It was very cool.
I wonder, because it seemed like they were holding pictures of Mammootty like he was cherished, and then wanting to trust this new guy, whoever he is. But he seemed very sincere and like he cared about the people, and that seemed to be the hard thing for them to figure out, is finding a politician that actually cared. Which do they ever? It's like politicians.
Yes. No.
There's that.
So yeah, I mean, so this is based off a real life story. It's based off the late YS Rajasekhara Reddy. Obviously, I don't know, Andhra politics, so who the sort of chief minister was during that time, but I don't know, was Mammootty playing that character? And now he's passed away, and this is the aftermath of that. I guess we'll get to know more maybe in the first one, but and they're doing like a biography of him. That's pretty cool.
And it's the same director. This was shot the original shot 5 years ago, I think they said. So yeah. So we will take a look at one and see if it kind of answers some of the questions we have about this one. So we'll see.
Definitely.
All right, we'll take a look.
Younger Mammootty.
So you have to obey party orders.
He hasn't aged much.
నాయకుడిగా మనకేం కావాలో తెలుసుకోగలిగాం, కానీ జనాలకేం కావాలో తెలుసుకోలేకపోయాం. తెలుసుకోవాలి, వినాలను, ఈ గడప దాటి ప్రతి గడపలోకి వెళ్ళాలను.
Wave.
మాట ఇచ్చే ముందు ఆలోచించుకోవాలి.
మాట ఇచ్చే ముందు ఆలోచిస్తాను, ఇచ్చాక ఆలోచించేదేముంది, ముందుకు వెళ్ళాల్సిందే. అన్నిటికన్నా అతిపెద్ద జబ్బు క్యాన్సర్. పేదరికాన్ని మించిన శిక్షే లేదు.
రాజశేఖర, నువ్వు మారావని నేను నమ్ముతున్నాను. ఈసారి నా ఓటు నీకే, నీ పార్టీ కాదు.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Continuing the same. Wow.
నాకు వినపడుతుందయ్యా.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So he looks like a very benevolent leader that everyone likes.
Looks
He
that way.
actually cares about people. That's mostly what I'm getting. And so it looks like the new guy has a lot of the same gestures and almost looks like he's doing the same trek. Maybe that's part of the movie. We'd like to, if you guys had, we're totally just trying to interpret.
Yeah.
So
this one is probably one of the more difficult ones that we've covered so far, because even the ones without subtitles have a bit more, I guess, action or substance to them that we can actually tell. This is very reliant on sort of dialogue, but I will say, like, I didn't like. Does Mammootty have a huge fan base in Andhra? Because he's playing like in this one he's playing the lead. Looks like, whereas in the second one he looks like he's he has a role in it, but he's no longer there. So there's a lot of photos of him. But in this movie, it looks like he's actually playing the character. So I mean, it looks really inspirational. That's one thing that I'm seeing. Like it looks like a really uplifting sort of movie. You can tell that just from sort of the music and stuff that's non-verbal, which we can sort of pay more attention to. But it looks like it's a good story, and I mean, it looks like the actual CM, the actual chief minister, was very highly really admired in the community and did a lot of good stuff for the people. Looks like he did a lot of stuff for the sick people or things like that, because he went to hospitals and things like that. So
medical
that's nice.
care is a big issue. Medical care seems to be one of the main things people just can't get, especially when they're poor or if they're far away from hospitals. These hospital deserts where no one can find medical care. That's a big problem. So maybe he was trying to solve a lot of that. Looked like he was way out in the middle of nowhere for some of that.
Yeah, I'm just reading a little bit of his stuff. It looks like a disappearance and death.
Oh,
so
what?
Yeah, maybe I don't know if this addresses just on the Wikipedia article. It's saying that he was he disappeared for a bit and lost contact with the aircraft as well. And this in the forest looks like.
Whoa,
wow.
That's trippy.
I don't know if this movie addresses like that side of things, but it looks like there's some history there with him.
Okay, that makes it a lot more intriguing.
5 years from 2004 to 2009. Okay, he won the assembly in 2009. Yep. Winning 156. No, he led the Congress Party to victory. Also, he's Congress Party. Okay, so that's one of the parties.
Okay.
India, which is not the BJP, which is what's most of India is run by the BJP, like North India. So fascinating, interesting. I'd love to learn more about this sort of political side and how all the sort of parties work and who had power when and what the differences are in the different parts of South India. So I would actually be interested in seeing even the first one just to get
it looks fascinating.
An idea about sort of how this all works, because it's just for me and you as well, like learning.
I know because we're reacting to the trailers as we see them a lot of times, especially my own. They don't have English subtitles, so we're trying to kind of move on and listen. I want to see these, but a lot of times I have subtitles, so I'm always hoping we can get some sort of clue as we look at it that what it's about. But sometimes we don't. But this one, I think it's pretty clear that it's a very beloved politician and sort of his journey, and then we have a follow up to that that popular politician for another politician who's going to be trying to be as good as he was, which he looked like he was. So they look like you said, very inspirational, feel good movies. So I'm interested in seeing that.
Coming out February 8th, so just in 4 days from when we're recording now. So coming up pretty soon. I wonder what the reception is like. Are people excited for this? It's definitely not a big, massive blockbuster action kind of movie, so it's got a very different tone to it. I'm wondering if this is going to get a successful cinematic release. Because again, Mammootty, not a local star. I guess he's not the main star in the second one, but I'd be interested to know sort of what the people think about this, and if they are fans of the first one. And I'm guessing the people that are fans of this politician are going to go and see this, because
they want to know more.
Exactly.
And dramas don't really do that great in movie theaters. I mean, they're kind of but still, they should still put them out there if they can. I mean, I would like theaters to get more love, actually.
Yeah, no, and the benefit of seeing these kind of movies, while they don't have the cinematic element to them, they definitely have the communal feel to them.
Exactly.
So watching it together with a whole lot of people that were in similar situations to you and that have seen it before, and you can talk to about after the movie, before the movie.
Yeah,
that's stuff you get out of dramas a little bit more, I think.
Yes, and and also just being undistracted when you're in theater, like sitting in theater in the dark. You have to watch the screen; it's big, the sound is all around you. Like it really is the ideal place to watch. I mean, yes, do I sit on my couch and watch things? Sure, I like it with my dogs. So it is distracting. It's probably not the way filmmakers want you to see their movies. So let us know what you know about these films. We'd love to hear some insight in some of that dialogue. If you guys have any clue, please post it in the comments. All right. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment to D54 and Cinemondo, and we'll see you next time. Bye.